Hello YouTube, I'm back to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh cards really, and my deck that I created. This is a specific deck to me, and yeah, I just thought like Yugi, Kaiba, they all have their decks. And I just thought maybe I should make mine, and the boss my main, like Yugi's got Weak Monster, his main card, he's got the Dark Magician, well I've got the Cyber Dinosaur. The reason for that is, I'll just tell you after actually. Basically, so let's get into it then. Starting off with the Cyber Dinosaur. Yeah. His effect is when your opponent special summons a monster from their hand, except during the damage step, so that means that it's not allowed to be in the damage step, then you can special summon this card from your hand. So, cool card. Next monster then. The Blue Eyes White Dragon. 3 copies. Yeah. So everyone knows this card. It's an engine of destruction. Hardly any people have actually ever stood and ever been able to defeat it. Yeah, it's basically awesome. I love it. Right, next card. The Red Eyes Black Dragon. One of my personal favorite cards. I don't know why, but I just love it. Yep. Let's read his card text. A ferocious dragon with a deadly attack. Look at that, dude. Ferocious dragon with a deadly attack. Yep, so Red Eyes Black Dragon. Awesome. Cool. Beautiful. Let's go. Next is the Archfiend known as the Summoned Skull. Yeah. Nothing really to say about this card. Next card. Gaia, the Fierce Knight. Look at that, dude. And those cards look good, actually. For the rest of this video, I'm not actually going to put any emphasis on this, because this video doesn't need to be very long. It's just about Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So basically, Gaia the Fierce Knight. That's all there is. So, it looks awesome, though. If they look cool, I'll start saying things about them. But if they're just, plain cards, I just put in there because I could. Yeah. So, next card. Curse of Dragon. Now, this card, look at that thing. That's a dragon that you don't want to be messing with. Oh wait, I should be saying her attack. 1 minute. Cyber Dinosaur. 2,500 attack points, 1,900 defense points. Blue Eyes White Dragon, 3,000 attack points, 2,500 defense points. Red Eyes Black Dragon, 2,400 attack points, 2,000 defense points. Summon Skull. 2,500 attack points, 1,200 defense points. Gaia the Fierce Knight, 2,300 attack points, 2,100 defense points, and Curse of Dragon, 2,000 attack points and 1,500 defense points. Alright, let's keep on going then. Kaiser Seahorse. Now, his effect is that he can be tribute. He acts as 2 tributes for a light attribute monster. An attribute means like this up here. So Blue Eyes White Dragon and Cyber Dinosaur are the ones that can be summoned by Kaiser Seahorse, because his 2 tributes effect is 1,700 attack points, 1,650 defense. Alright. Then the Tricky. Now the Tricky's effect is that you can special summon this card from your hand by discarding 1 card. So I just need to throw away 1 card out my hand, and then the Tricky. Pretty nice card. This card's got 2,000 attack points and 1,200 defense points. Right, let's keep going. Now it's the Quillbolt Hedgehog. That's pretty cool. This one's a cuter monster than all the others, but its effect is different. If this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. You must control a tuner monster to activate and to resolve this effect. Wait a minute, actually, guys. Okay, we're back with the Cybernetic Cyclopean. Now, we got rid of that dude because I realized that I don't have a tuner in this deck, and a tuner just means that with them and a tuner, you can make a synchro monster. And a synchro monster, yeah, I might show you in a different video, but not this one, so just research it, basically. This guy's got 1400 attack points and 200 defense points, and its effect is if you have no cards in your hand, this card gains 1000 attack points, meaning it would have 2400 attack points. So, yeah. Right, next card. Now, this Mad Dog of Darkness. Yep, 1900 attack points and 14 defense points. 1400 defense points. Yeah. Ancient Lamp. This is a card that effect reads, during your main phase, you can special summon Lejin, the mystical genie of the lamp, from your hand. Sorry, guys. From your hand, this card must be face up on the field to activate and to resolve this effect. Before damage calculation, if this card is being attacked by an opponent's monster and was face down at the start of the damage step, you can target one monster your opponent controls except the attacking monster. The attacking monster attacks it instead, and you proceed to damage calculation. Yep. And so 900 attack, 1400 defense. Next card. Next card is Lejin, the mystical genie of the lamp. 1800 attack and 1000 defense. Darkblade, 1800 attack, 1500 defense. Ooh, ferocious. The Giant Soldier of Stone, 1300 attack, 2000 defense. Mystical Elf, 800 attack, 2000 defense. Silent Magician level 4. Its effect is basically whenever your opponent draws a card, place one spell counter on this card. If it's my turn and this card is still on the field after 5 of your opponent's turns, because they have to draw each 5 turns unless they've activated a card that makes them not draw, basically. You can get rid of this card and special summon a Silent Magician level 8 from the hand or deck. Yeah, so, and also this card gains 1000 attack for each spell counter on it. The Silent Magician card. Oh wait, I didn't even say how many attack points the level 4 did. The level 4 had 1000 attack points and 1000 defense points, and again with 500 attack each turn. Yeah, it's not 1000 actually, sorry guys. With 500 attack each turn, that means that at the end she has 3500. That this card has 3500 attack and 1000 defense. So this card is basically just level 4, but and this one's also not this one's also unaffected by your opponent's spell effect, so this guy can go through them. So yeah. Right. Vorse Raider, this is a fierce monster. 1900 attack, 1200 defense. Big Shield Gardener. His effect is basically that during either of his turn, so if this card is face down in defense position, if it's attacked, it will go into face up attack position instead. Its attack is 100 attack 100, defense 2600. So level 4 monster, really powerful. Okay. Cyber Phoenix is one of my all-time favorite cards for this deck. 1200 attack, 1600 defense, and the thing it does is if it's in attack position, as you can see, its attack is really low. All machine monsters on the field are unaffected by any card effects. And if this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can draw one card. So awesome for Cyber Dinosaur, but if it is by itself in a deck that has no machine monsters, it's kind of terrible. So, for the drawing power, though, that's good. So, yeah. Electromagnetic Turtle just means that every time it's the the battle phase. If this card is in the graveyard, you can skip one of your opponent's battle phases. So if they try and attack one of your monsters with like their own, then you can stop their battle phase and stop them from attacking you. So if you're in really big trouble and this dude's in the graveyard to save you. Yeah. Okay, next card. Just before I end, actually, 0 attack, 1800 defense. Now, this card might look really weak with its 300 attack and 200 defense, but it's actually one of the strongest. No, I'm joking. It is pretty powerful, though, with its attack of, if this card is in your hand, you can discard it. That means you can get rid of it and send it to the graveyard. And then you take no battle damage from that attack. So, awesome. Melody of Awakening Dragon. This basically means that you can get 2 dragon type monsters with 3,000 or more attack or 2,500 and 2,500 or less defense. So like 2 blue eyes white dragons, and then send them to your hand or put them to your hand, whatever you say. Yeah. Next is the Swords of Revealing Light. This card basically makes it so no monsters can attack for 3 turns. Let me just add for 3 of your opponent's turns. So when the 3rd time they say that they end their turn, that means that swords disappears after the 3rd time they say that. Yep. The Foolish Burial. This looks like, now this card, after you hear what its effect is, might sound bad. It's actually really good if you got a Monster Reborn card in your hand as well. This card basically means that you have to send 1 monster in your deck to the graveyard. But then again, if you've got a Monster Reborn card, you can revive that monster straight away. So it's limited to 1, so yeah. The Magic of Black Pendant. Its effect is if this card can be equipped to your monster and it gains 500 attack. But if this card leaves the field, then your opponent takes 500 damage. So, yeah. Horn of the Unicorn. Horn of the Unicorn basically gives your monster, when it's equipped to your monster, it gives them 700 attack points. And when it's sent to the graveyard, return it to the top of your deck, and you'll draw again. So, it's pretty good. So, Black Pendant, Horn of the Unicorn, pretty good cards, yeah. The Shrink card basically halves your monster's attack points. Is it attack and defense, or is it just attack? Original attack, so it's just their attack. So good. Pot of Greed. Everyone should know what this card does, but if you've never heard of Yu-Gi-Oh, or you don't care about Yu-Gi-Oh, you don't even think about Yu-Gi-Oh, it means draw 2 cards. It's banned, but I have it in my deck because I like it too much. Gold Sarcophagus. You get to banish 1 card from your deck, and then you get it the next standby phase. It's a good card. Yes, during your 2nd standby phase. Alright, bye-bye. Wait, no, we're not done yet. Twin Twisters. It basically means that you just discard 1 card out of your hand, and then you get to destroy 2 of your opponent's spell or trap cards. Yeah. Next is the Nightbeam spell card. You get to get rid of 1 of your opponent's spell or trap cards. It's our Mystical Space Typhoon of this. This looks bad though. Look at that. Oh, it's like oh my god, I love it. I love how it looks. It's just, yeah. Okay, next card. 2 polymerizations basically means that you can fuse to your monsters. So fusing Summon Skull and Red Eyes Black Dragon into the Black Skull Dragon or something like that. He's cool. Exchange. It means that you can get 1 card from your opponent's hand, but they can also get 1 from your hand as well. So, yeah. Ancient Rules. It means you can summon a level 5 or higher normal monster from your hand. Magical Stone of Excavation. Not very good, but I like it. It's discard 2 cards, then get 1 spell back from your graveyard. Add it to your hand. Monster Reborn. Just revive a monster from the graveyard, special summon it back to your field. Card of Destruction. Both your opponent and you dump your hand and draw the same amount of cards. So basically get rid of your entire hand to the graveyard and get new cards. Yep. Shield Crush! This card means that you can destroy one defense position monster on the field. Magic Cylinder. Basically, if your opponent's monster attacks... it means if your opponent attacks you, then basically you can blast their attack right back at them. So it goes to you and it goes back to them. Basically, they take their damage. The Mirror Force Trap card. If your opponent's monster declares an attack on one of your monsters, then you can deflect the attack right back at all of their monsters. Next is Call of the Haunted. You can basically target one monster in your graveyard and bring it back to life. Yep. Also, as a continuous trap, so when your monster that was revived by this card is destroyed, this card is also destroyed. Scrap Iron Scarecrow. It basically, if your opponent's monster declares an attack target, basically you can just negate the attack, and then this card goes face down again. Never goes to the graveyard. Yeah. The Spellbinding Circle. This card basically means that if you're... Basically, you can target a monster on your opponent's... that your opponent controls, and then it cannot attack forever. Unless it's destroyed, and then this card is destroyed, but yeah. Time Machine. This basically means if your monster is destroyed, then you can basically reverse time and bring it back to life, so like it never was destroyed. In the same battle position and with the same action, basically. It's just exactly, it's like, yeah, it's basically, yeah. Yeah. Waboku, you negate the opponent's attack and you take, no, actually, is negate the opponent's attack? It's either negate the opponent's attack or you take no damage. Oh, it's negate. Yes, negate. Now it's time for the extra deck monsters. The Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon with 4,500 attack points and 3,800 attack points. It needs 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. The Black Skull Dragon, 3,200 attack points and 2,500 defense points. The Archfiend Black Skull Dragon, 3,200 attack points, 2,500 defense points. If you want to turn on its effect, then look online, I guess. And last but not least, Gaia the Dragon Champion, 2,600 attack points, 2,100 defense points. For these two, it's Red Eyes Black Dragon and Summon Skull. And for this one, it's Gaia the Fierce Knight and Curse of Dragon. Alright. Bye, guys.